Now obviously, we can't touch every coin in Super Mario Maker. There's only a bajillion levels, with more being added every day. But what about a set of courses that everyone can play, like the event courses? That's what we'll be doing today. We're gonna go through all 46 levels and see which ones lets us get every coin and which don't. Like usual, blocks without coins do not matter. Even if we hit a P-switch and a bunch of coins spawn in, if they weren't originally there, we can avoid them. And the same goes for the infinitely spawning coins, those don't count either. Now, I know what you're thinking. Where on earth can I get those Nathaniel Bandy coins with the really cool designs on them? Well, you're in luck. You can pick them up right now at crowdmade.com/NathanielBandy. And if these shiny bundles of joy aren't your cup of tea, you can grab this limited edition It's Not Maily golden pin right now. It even comes with a nice back cover and would look fabulous with your pin collection. So if you want to support the channel and get some sweet looking merch, links in the description. On to our first challenge level. We'll go from the bottom to top and we're gonna start with Ship Love. This one was going okay at first until I entered the ghost house the second time. There's 5 sets of question blocks, each with 10 coins in them. Now, firstly, when you get close to the 2 sets on the left, a thwomp hits them. This makes it nearly impossible for us to get all 10 coins because the thwomp hits the block early and we're on a strict timer to hit all the coins, which we simply can't get to. The other 3 blocks next to it are put in really obnoxious spots. There is no way you can get all 10 of the coins out of these either. Sure, you can hit them a couple of times, but trying to do that with 2 swinging fire bars and the tiny cannon platform isn't very useful. So this first level isn't possible. Next is New Arena Maker, and we have a bunch of cannons that shoot infinitely spawning coins that we don't have to worry about. But our big problem is this giant 12, because all of these question mark blocks have coins in them. And since we're in the Mario Bros. 1 engine, we can't pick up Koopas to hit the blocks or anything like that. I went ahead and downloaded the level just to double check that there were coins in them, and sure enough, I was right. But alas, Arena Maker Returns actually returned us a favor because all the coins here were doable. The level itself is kinda crappy, simply because it just isn't that fun to play. And now to the last arena level. It seemed like this was doable until I got to this maze-like part with all the Koopa Troopas. There's a question mark block at the bottom left and you're supposed to use the Koopa to get these coins. After playing through the level, I went back to count the coins I got from that block and it was only 8 out of the 10. I tried a strategy where I basically built up a few Koopas at the top and then released them through the maze back to back. In doing this, I was able to barely get 9 out of the 10 coins. So while this is better, I'm not sure if I can optimize the Koopas any more than I did there, so unless there's some other way, this level isn't possible. In the Triforce Heroes level, the coins weren't much of an issue except for a bunch of 10 coin blocks near the beginning. At first, I killed off all the Goombas so I could get these coins without them getting in the way, but for the bottom row, I could only get 8 of the 10 coins from each block. So I tried again and used the Goombas to my advantage by bouncing off them for the first 2 hits to improve my speed. Doing this, I got 9 out of the 10 coins, so even then it still wasn't fast enough. But it seemed pretty close, so I kept trying it, and this was my best attempt. I feel like that was pretty optimized, and still only got 9 coins from both. So unfortunately, here's another level that we can't do. Next was the Super Mario Con 25th Anniversary level, and this excited me because we're finally using the new Super Mario Bros. Engine, which will utilize ground pounding to help with blocks and the propeller mushroom for traveling. And then we ran into this giant sea. While we could hit all the blocks on the outside, there was no way to destroy the ones on the inside. It's too bad the clown car isn't the fire-breathing one, since that can blow up blocks, but all we have access to is the normal clown car. This level straight up clowned us. After that was Cat Peach's level, and I gotta say, I'm blown away that an official event course is genuine garbage and not actual gameplay. There's not a lot of coins here, but it makes up for that for the random barrage of enemies. After several tries, I eventually eventually figured out that there's stars you can grab, and after getting a hold of those and knocking out all the enemies, I was able to get all the coins. Of all the levels, I'm shocked that this one was possible. And the same goes for Cat Mario's course. It was incredibly easy and doable with not much to say. Now for this Yoshi is Awesome level, I gotta praise it for its ingenious creativity. You're supposed to keep Yoshi alive at all times while he's running on his own, which is pretty awesome. What isn't awesome is after about 30 seconds, I realized we aren't getting all the coins. At one point, you need to hit a P-switch to turn all these coins into blocks so Yoshi can get across. But after you do that, there's no way to grab them afterwards, so this is another level that isn't doable. At this point, I was getting frustrated at how few levels were possible, but I had no idea that we were about to encounter a huge win streak. Starting with PAX West 2015 Omegathon Final Road, there was almost no coins to collect, outside of the infinite spawning ones coming from the Lekatu. An NES Remix, Mario & Luigi Paper Jam, Mercedes-Benz Jump and Drive, Mario Hills, Nintendo Badge Arcade, Belch Base, Welcome to Saturn Valley, Captain Toad Treasure Tracker, NES Remix Super Mario Bros. 2, and NES Remix Excite Bike were all a breeze to play through. So we just had a nice long win streak there. But then came Southwest Air Adventure. This one was really annoying, starting with this section where you can find a group of coins surrounded by a few spikes. Trying to jump around these spikes while not getting hit and avoiding the Koopa was a pain in the butt and took quite a few tries to get down. But then I went ahead and bit and saw a huge row of coins at the very bottom of the stage. You're supposed to use a P-switch to travel from door to door, but we have no way of grabbing this row of coins, so this level isn't happening. But fear not, because Koo, featuring Yamamura, was really pretty painless, and the same goes for Adventure in Sarasaland and Paranormal Research. Next, we have 4 contest courses from Tokaiji 2016, and the first level of this was really fun and really easy to grab every coin. The second level went okay until I got to the end. There's another long row of coins on the very bottom of the screen that we can't reach. The third level went pretty well, and so did the fourth one, wrapping up all the contest courses. Up next was I Choose You, which is of course a Pokemon themed course. The first store I chose was Charmander, and he completely ruined it for us. His entire sculpture looks cool, but it's all made out of question mark blocks, which we can't hit. Come on, Charmander. You really gotta do this to me? Following this is a level name I don't even want to try to pronounce, but it has 2 different paths you can take for this one, and both of them let you get all the coins. The next level with a similar name also had a split path. I tried going left and ran into a bunch of question mark blocks. Like a lot of previous levels, it's impossible for me to hit question mark blocks that are surrounded by other blocks, so this level is also a no-go. Within 10 seconds of Barbara and Tomatoland, it was already confirmed not possible, as there's a huge row of coins at the bottom of the screen with no way of getting them all. And the level right after that has the exact same problem. Another giant row of coins we can't grab. Next was Mario O's Lunch Break, and it was a pretty simple level to knock out. The same goes for Twilight Princess HD, as well as Toadette Treasure Tracker. For the Yu Ayasaki's Big Adventure course, it went really well until the end. I mean, literally after the flagpole. You'll see a bunch of coins shaped out like a heart that I needed to grab, but even with a well-timed jump, I was always grabbing the top of the flagpole, missing all the coins entirely. But thankfully, Starfy, Prince of Puff Top's level was really easy, and the same goes for Metal Resistance and Popo and Nana's Climbing Challenge. After that was Hello Kitty and My Melody, and it seemed like the level would be okay until I entered a door to find Hello Kitty art with coins trapped inside. So obviously, this level isn't happening. But afterwards was Sean's Mossy Mole Mischief, and it was an incredibly obnoxious level due to all the bouncing donuts, but you can get all the coins. Next was Squid Sisters vs. Bloopers. It all went perfectly fine until the end. Of course, there just had to be a giant Firefin logo that, guess this, had a bunch of question blocks you can't hit. But at least the Walken with Undo Dog level was really simple. Getting all these coins were a cakewalk. And Dr. Kawashima's athletic training was going okay, but of course we were stopped by blocks we just aren't allowed to hit in the Mario Bros. 1 engine. Admittedly, it's funny that this structure is shaped like a headless guy that you can poke the doc's head on, but come on. And finally, on to the last level. It's from the Nintendo World Championships held in 2017. This was an extremely fun level, and believe it or not, all the coins here were actually possible to grab. So there you have it. That's all the event course levels completed. Of the 46, 30 were possible and 16 were not. I'm pretty surprised at how many we couldn't complete. It really made me realize that Super Mario Maker levels really weren't built for collecting coins. They're built purely as levels to run through and nothing beyond that. Which does make sense because coins don't really have a value in this game. But with that said, I hope you enjoyed this video and thanks a bunch for watching, guys. Until next time.